My name's Stephen Lovecchio. I'm an insurance agent with TWFG in New Orleans, Louisiana. I've been with TWFG since October of 2008. It's been a very, very quick 7 years and 7 enjoyable years. Started working for an auto insurance company when the state of Louisiana started making auto insurance mandatory. So we had a lot of new companies coming in. I worked for one of them. Did that for 7 years while I was going through college. And along the way, I ended up getting my license, and we could actually sell while we worked at the company. I was at Prudential for 3 years, and then I was with American National and PAC for 15 years. Then Katrina hit. And working for a captive is really good, while it's really good, but when they stop your one product or 2 product lines, you're dead in the water. And at the time, I was 38 years old. My son had just been born. And I was like, I am not going to sit here and just not grow for the rest of my life. So that's when I started looking around. And there was another TWFG agent in Louisiana and introduced me to it. And I kicked it around for a couple of months just trying to see which way I wanted to go with it. And then finally at one point I was like, well, I got to go. I'm 39 years old. I can start over again. I have the energy. And that's what I did. The biggest difference from being a captive agent and working on the independent side is that TWFG actually makes it a lot easier. But when you work for one company, you're going to know that one product, that the 8 or 9 products that you sell very, very well. Backwards and forwards, you'll know all the underwriting guidelines for the company. When you come out on the independent side, we're thankful that we have a ton of markets that we can go with on commercial, on personal, life insurance, health insurance, you name it. So the one thing you really have to do is figure out what you do best and do that, because you can get lost in the woods quickly. It is the complexity of knowing 25, let's just say homeowners. You have 25 homeowners markets. Well, there's 25 things that those companies do good and not do well and not so well. And it just takes you a long time to learn it. It's been a great ride since I started. From day one, we've been busy. We've been able to write business on a daily basis. Our markets have changed considerably since Katrina in Louisiana. And with TWFG, we've been able to stay abreast, and we've had companies come in, companies come out, companies not do so well. Some companies are great. And it's been a challenge, but it's so much better to be on the independent side where we can go through companies and it doesn't stop us. And TWFG is very interested in growth, and we are very interested in growth. Plus, with the back model, it makes it easier for us to grow as an agency using TWFG instead of you trying to have to figure it out all on your own. TWFG was actually able to help me grow from 1 location to 5 locations in a relatively short period of time, because once you figure out that the model is already there and you can then just duplicate what TWFG does in 400 areas around the United States, you can then take that and break it down for your own mini model, so to speak. It takes a lot of learning, but to figure out how to do it as far as managing people, sometimes managing people from 80 miles away, but it's definitely doable. The systems are there, and it can be done. What I would tell a captive that was thinking about leaving and becoming independent, I would say best time to do that would have been 10 years ago. The second best time to do it is today. But we basically have a nice teamwork of agents in Louisiana where we're all having the same issues, same problems, same rewards. And it's always good to be bouncing off some of these ideas with some of your counterparts to see how they're getting through something. Whereas we're not directly in competition, whereas we are in direct competition with other independent agencies. So if we notice something that's working, we're probably not going to share it with them. But with TWFG, part of the family, we do share ideas, and we get a lot of knowledge that way. And a lot of times, it's a shortcut to get to the answer that you want to get to. You know, it's really been an enjoyable ride. Our conventions are always nice. Our trips are nice. It's always good to get away a little bit. And the people that you meet in this organization, very, very fun.